There's a code that Wonyoung cracked that nobody's talking about. Not a visible code, not something you can see or measure. A psychological code, a behavioral algorithm, something so fundamental that once you understand it, you'll see it everywhere. Here's the thing, everyone's obsessed with the Lucky Vicky narrative. Wonyoung so blessed, the universe loves her. But what if I told you that what looks like luck is actually mastery? What if there's a specific pattern she's following, consciously or unconsciously, that's making her immune to the performance trap that traps literally everyone else? And here's the dangerous part. This code, it's learnable, it's reproducible, but almost nobody's willing to do the work. Let's pull back the curtain on the psychological mechanism that makes Wonyoung untouchable. Let's begin with March 2024. Wonyoung's in Spain, a famous bakery. She wants bread. It's sold out. And in that moment, there's a fork in the road. One path. Frustration, disappointment, the victim narrative. Why me? Why is nothing going right? That's the normal response. That's what 99% of people do. Wonyoung took the other path. Oh, perfect. That means a fresh batch is coming out. And she genuinely meant it. Not through gritted teeth, not as forced positivity. Genuine recontextualization, an internal state shift. Now, here's where it gets weird. She shares this moment. Within hours, Lucky Vicky becomes a meme. Within days, it's everywhere. Corporate seminars are teaching it. Amore Pacific, a massive Korean conglomerate, ran it in their rebrand seminar. Even ChatGPT got programmed with Wonyoung thinking prompts. People started applying it to stock losses, to breakups, to everything. And the official narrative was, oh, she's just optimistic. She's naturally positive. But that's the surface read. The real investigation, the one that requires digging deeper, reveals something else entirely. What if her luck isn't random? What if it's systematic? What if she's operating from a place that most people never even consider? Because it contradicts everything society teaches us about success and struggle. Next, Incheon Airport. A photographer catches a moment. Wonyoung, in an airport, sheet mask on. Just there, doing skincare. No makeup, face covered, zero self-consciousness, zero awareness of the camera. Just a girl taking care of her skin in the most mundane way possible. And here's why this matters. More than you think. This photo went viral because it revealed something, a truth, a glimpse behind the curtain. It showed people that Wonyoung is actually the same person. Think about this. For most celebrities, there's a performance layer. You meet them in public, persona on. You see them at an event, carefully constructed image, but catch them unaware, different person. The contradiction is stark enough that people can sense it. There's a translation layer. But Wonyoung in that mask? No translation, no correction. She wasn't thinking how will this look. She was thinking my skin needs hydration, internal need, external action. And here's the code. The more aligned your internal state is with your external actions, the more unconsciously people trust you. They don't know why, they just do. It's like sixth sense that detects authenticity at a subconscious level. That's why fans went feral in the comments. She's just a girl, because in that moment, the performance veil lifted. Or rather, there was never a veil to begin with. That's the code. No veil, just pure existence. IVE releases attitude choreography, Wonyoung's information. They're executing the official moves. And woven right into the dance, her signature hip twirl. The playful, joyful move fans already knew from her viral moments. This wasn't an accident. Starship intentionally built it in. They took her uncontainable personality and made it the choreography itself. The moment went nuclear. Clips everywhere, remakes, millions copying it across China, Asia, globally, even landed in a video game. Here's where it gets brilliant. The company understood something most don't. Audiences don't want robotic perfection. They want to see someone's personality shining through the structure. This is the code operating in real time. Wonyoung didn't need to improvise. Her natural energy was so magnetic. The choreographer said, this is it. This is the move. She wasn't fighting the structure. Her personality became it. And that's what broke the algorithm. That's why millions wanted to participate in that specific moment. There's a principle in psychology called parasocial relationship theory. When you perceive someone as authentic, when their personality consistently shines through every context, your brain creates a deep sense of connection. And connection is the most powerful driver of viral behavior. The tool wasn't genius because it was a surprise. It was genius because it was pure Wonyoung, official choreography or not. Now here's where people get defensive. But stay with me because this is crucial. Wonyoung was born into wealth. 31st August 2004. a wealthy neighborhood, English kindergarten, which in Korea is basically a status marker that screams, this family has resources. Piano lessons, violin, flute, swimming, mat tutoring, languages. Her childhood was an investment in competence, not in image. And this is where the pattern gets deeper. Because here what most wealthy people do, they invest in status performance, luxury goods, exclusivity signals, image construction. But Wonyoung's parents did something different. They invested in actual skills, languages, music, the ability to actually do things. And when a child grows up believing that good things happen, when you are genuinely capable, when you have actually earned your position, something shifts internally. She doesn't have to perform. She doesn't have to construct an image. She genuinely believes that if she's competent, if she's prepared, if she's authentic, doors will open. And throughout her life, that prediction has been correct. So when she says, luck is on my side, she's not manifesting delusions. She's reflecting on a pattern that's been proven true in her actual experience. Preparation creates opportunity. Alignment creates trust. Authenticity creates influence. That's not luck. That's the code. That's the secret. That's what nobody is teaching you. So I'm going to name it the code personality permeability. It's the state where there is zero friction, absolutely zero, between who you are internally and who you express externally. Most people have an on-off switch. They compartmentalize. On-state self, off-state self, fan meeting self. But Wonyoung doesn't have that fragmentation. At the airport, same person. On stage, same person. In a fan call where a fan shares something vulnerable, she genuinely moved because she actually feels it. She's not accessing an emotional archive. She's present in the moment. And here's the dangerous part. This creates radical authenticity. And radical authenticity is the opposite of what we are told to do. We are told to optimize, to curate, to construct the perfect personal brand. But Wonyoung's just isn't. She's refusing the performance trap. And in refusing to perform, she's become more influential than everyone who's performing. That's the paradox. That's the code. Once you see this, you start noticing it everywhere. You notice when people are performing. You notice the gap between their internal state and their external expression. And you realize that gap is the death of influence. That gap is why most personal brands fail. That gap is the lie detector that audiences unconsciously activate. Wonyoung doesn't have a gap. She is transparent. And in a world of opacity, that kind of radical honesty is revolutionary. So here's what I want you to understand. The Lucky Vicky meme wasn't about luck. It was about a girl who figured out that you don't have to perform your way to influence. You have to align your way there. Internal state, external expression, zero gap. And here's my challenge for you. Find one area of your life where you are performing, where there's a gap between who you are and who you are showing. And tomorrow, close that gap. Just one area, one moment. See what happens. Drop a comment. Tell me where you're going to close the gap. Subscribe because we are going to keep exploring a lot. The code is out. See you next time.